Hey there, what's going on? This is Trevor Wicken, creator of the MS Gym. If you're just joining us, welcome to the MS Gym. We're happy to have you here. The purpose of the MS Gym, it was designed and created for the MS community, for you, to show you how to use exercise to manage your MS symptoms, to teach you MS-specific exercises in a progressional way that's going to retrain your brain how to work around your lesions, how to work around your demyelinated nerves, and to teach your body new ways to move so that you can slow down the progression of MS. So you're in part 4 of a series that we're doing on using stretching and mobility and flexibility to reduce spasticity. So today what we're talking about, we're just talking about flexor spasticity of the hip. So there's a lot of things that happen with flexor spasticity, all the way from your feet, all the way up to your head and your neck and whatever. But for today, we're just going to focus on the hip. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be using my RISE movement system. So we're going to stick in the R part of the RISE, R-I-S-E, the rebalancing phase of RISE. And what we're going to do is we're going to rebalance by inhibiting this tensor fasciae lata. We're going to stretch this tensor fasciae lata. I can't even say it. Tensor fasciae lata, TFL, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to activate the booty, okay? We're going to activate the booty because that's the biggest extensor in the entire body, okay? So that's what we're going to hit. So let's get started with that inhibition. Okay, so one of the major muscles of the body that causes flexion and also causes your hips to fall into like this is a muscle called your TFL. It's a tensor fasciae lata, which I couldn't say before. Sounds like a coffee drink, but I'm going to call it your TFL. Now I'm going to scoot up to the camera a little bit. So where it is here's my side pocket, here's my hip bone. It's the meaty muscle right here. What you're going to do is you're going to go through with your fingers or your thumbs and you're going to release this for about 30 to 45 seconds. So just relax on a little bit and you're going to kind of just get in there and just work it and get in and just find those spots, find those tender spots. You'll know when you find the spot. I like to say dive into the party. You find it, get in there and just start rubbing that thing out and massaging it, okay? Because once that is inhibited, and we go ahead and switch, once that is inhibited, once the muscle is actually calmed down and we massage it out, that tells the brain like, hey man, turn down the volume on this muscle so that something else can work, okay? So 30 to 45 seconds, rubbing out that TFL, you do that first, and then you go into the stretch, which is up next. Okay, so now that we got that TFL inhibited by doing that manual massage, now we're going to stretch it. So I'm going to show you this 2 ways. I'm going to show you facing you how to do it and then on a wall, because most of you are going to need the wall because your balance is going to be that great. So what we do on this is you're going to drop that leg behind you. So you're going to get balance, pull those abs in, pull the shoulder blades down, and then you're going to take your leg and you're going to kind of put it behind you, stabilize, pull those abs in, lean to the side, hold the leg, and then reach up, okay? I know that's a lot, but you cross the leg behind you, abs are in for your core, hold the leg for balance, and then you're gonna go ahead and just reach up, okay? So I'm gonna show you against the wall now. So what you're gonna do is get your hand on the wall, okay? You're gonna plant this glute right here, so you're gonna push it down into the floor, take this outside leg, cross it behind you, okay? And it's behind the other foot, and you're on the wall here, so abs are in, and then you're gonna lean away from the wall. So I'm pushing my hip towards the camera, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reach up, okay? You should really feel this stretch right through here in that TFL. You're gonna stretch there for about a 30 count, okay? Come out, turn around, same thing, arm on the wall, plant the left leg this time, drop that foot behind you, abs are in, push your hips away from the wall, and then you're going to stretch up like that. That side's tight on me today. I don't know what's going on. We've got to do more of this, huh? So you're going to stretch that for about 30 seconds, okay? So once those are inhibited, what you should feel is your hips should feel a lot more open, okay? Like you can actually push your hips forward, and you're going to notice your knees aren't falling forward like they usually do. So you're going to be able to open those knees up more, which allows us to now go in, now that the brain says, okay, you calmed all the volume down. Now how are we going to beat this spasticity? It's time for the booty. So let's show you what exercise to do. Like Meghan Trainor said, it's all about the base. Like Beyonce said, you want to be bootylicious, right? So the glutes, or this glute max, or your booty muscle here, is the major muscle in your body. It's the major extender of your body. So if you have flexor spasticity, kind of makes sense that we want to work the strongest, biggest extensor in your body, which is your glute max, okay? So now that we have this all inhibited, that the brain says, okay, now we can actually use this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go into a stagger position, put your hand on the wall, okay, for balance. You're going to lean forward into that front leg a little bit, and then this leg is going to kindly be slightly flexed because you have flexor spasticity a little bit. So what I want you to do is I want you to pull your abs in, sit up tall, so don't let yourself lean forward, sit up tall, and then I'm going to have you straighten your leg and squeeze this glute, okay? So it's a bend, hold your abs in, and then come up, watch my glute right here, squeeze that glute. And what that's going to do is it's also going to straighten your knee out, so that works on your knee extensors as well, so you get a little BOGO there, a little buy one, get one of knee extension, hip extension. You're also working on dorsiflexion on your ankles too, so you're getting that full anti-flexion spasticity. So then you're going to relax. So you're going to do 10 to 15 times. All you're doing is you're just you're tucking your tail back and you're straightening the leg and squeezing that glute. And you should feel a stretch here and you should feel tightness in your glute back here. So relax, and then I'm going to have you squeeze that glute. 2, and come back down. So it's a 3-second hold. So squeeze, 2, come back down, hold, squeeze, 2, come back down, hold, abs are in, squeeze, 2, so belly button lightly pulled back against the spine, back down, squeeze, 2, come back down, and then we switch to the other side, okay? Get set up, get in there, knee slightly bent, lean back, pull those abs in, and it's a squeeze, 2, come back down, straighten that leg, squeeze, 2, and if you can't get all the way off the floor, just keep your heel on the floor. If you need to lift it off, not a big deal. I'm more concerned about getting that glute squeeze and that stretch in the hip. So this is like a third stretching exercise in addition to activating that glute, okay? So that is what we do for flexion spasticity of the hip. We'll do extension spasticity on the next exercise or on the next video. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up down below. Don't give me any thumbs down. If you want to subscribe so you never miss a video, go down here and hit that subscribe button. You can share it below here. So email, share a link, share your friends, because I need people to help me build this community. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'll see you on the next video.